only have 2 different states or something. Yeah. She was talking about. Normally I was
Hey Bev, you have to tell me when you want me up there to scroll.
It's not towards the end.
Okay. Yes. Good morning.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start. This is Beverly Schumacher. She's from Boise, and she's going to present all about movement and music and using the classics to do so. So give her a warm welcome here. And our company today.
So this is Irina Rezanovich, and she's actually student teaching with me right now. And this unit that we're going to present was a collaboration of ours, and she taught it, but she's assisting with me today. So we really appreciate having her here. And I appreciate all of you getting up early and being here. Thank you, because this is better with more people. Okay, so that was just our anticipatory set. I hope we have you a little curious, students, about what we're going to be learning today. And so we have some pictures up on the screen, and we had some music playing. So I hope we're going to learn today how to make some connections between that. So did you want to?
Yes. So I will be. I would like to show you something with my scarf. I will not be making any sound, no music, no singing. And I want you to look up at the map and tell me what was I showing? The first line, second, third. All right, ready? Any idea what was I showing? So you're showing me one for line number 1. All right, good. So the connection I wanted to make here is that we can show music or express music not just by playing or singing, but also through movement, and in this case with our scarf. And so now we will go through the map, and I will be playing, and Bev will be into the map.
Okay, so you have a copy of this map in your notes, and you can look there, you can look up here. We have the students follow with their fingers to make sure that they are tracking with us here.
And one more thing, when I play this with my students, I exaggerated a lot of things, and that's what I'll be doing. And I will not be taking any reads.
There's a storm in the middle.
There's a storm in the middle, yeah. Did that sound a little scary and dramatic and sad? Yeah.
You know, and I noticed like with your storm, even though they're all stormy pictures, because the piano changed, the picture changed. And that connected it really well, at least for me. I'm like, wow, it's all stormy, but they're different parts of the music.
Uh-huh. And this map is all hers.
Good job.
So, and I asked the students to particularly look at that section and tell me why the pictures changed. So, and they were able to tell me that, you know, the music changed. It went from major to minor.
And we did several listenings. One was to ask them how many times they heard that repeating motive in the beginning. Then another time in the C-section, she played it and had them tell her what the dots were for. Anybody figure out what the dots were for? Yeah, just that bass line note that keeps repeating over and over.
Plus rates.
So in the C-section, we're gonna play a little bit of the C-section. To hear that, and I think that makes it interesting for them to hear that it's different from the other.
What grade level?
She did this with everybody. I mean, you know, different questions, and she didn't do the C-section with K1 and 2.
And 3.
You didn't do it with 3, but they were like wanting to. They're like, because we'd show. She showed them this much, she showed them this much, and they're like, what's that? We want to hear more. Yeah. So they were wanting to. Okay, so now's the time we need to get up with your scarf.
We leave the letter.
Because we're going to explore, yeah, leave the letter on your seat. We're going to explore how we can express some of the musical elements in here with the scarf and with our bodies. So first of all, can you show me where low is? And if you look around the room, people have different ideas of low. Okay, some people are just like this. some people are here. This is where I would be depends on our work. And this is really low. Okay? Yeah. And where would high be? And there might be a place in this song where we even want to go higher than that. Right. Try throwing it up and catching it. That's really going to be a fun part. Okay. So we're going to start with just showing the ups and downs. Sometimes the ups and downs are little. Show me little up and down. And you want to get not just your hand moving it, but get the scarf to move like that. Okay? And sometimes we have notes that travel up, notes that travel down. Sometimes they turn around. Sometimes they swirl. Sometimes they jump. Not very much, I probably won't get too tired. Okay? And probably pretty good. So we spent a lot of time on those words and what those things looked like, what those word cues meant, and you have all that in your notes. And then there's also, well, I'll tell you more about it. Let's just do it. So, very beginning, what do you think that first little note where it was? Da, 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 da. Can we just do a little? Da, da, da. And then we have a, it comes down and then it goes up. And it goes up. Again. We're going to turn here. Oh, come into the space, sorry. We're going to turn here. Step, step, step. Oh, where's that? You hear low? And where's it going? Oh, way up there. What now? And then we feel that emotion. We're going to try that one more time, and we're going to all start with our scarf right up here. Okay, so this is our beginning pose. That's another part of the language that's in the lesson that you have to start with the kids. So we always have a beginning presence, because even as an instrumentalist, before you ever start a piece of music, you have to be in a posture before you start, and that's important for kids to just get that whole idea. So here we are. And here's our turn, right there. Okay, and you notice that there's an A and a B. So we'll talk more about how we have those sections of music later. I mean, in between the classes that we're not doing right now. Okay, the B section. So the B section is, we're going to start with some hops. Let's kind of go through these graphics a little bit because they're not quite as obvious. So we have the pogo stick, so we're going to jump. And this is where we're going to throw our scarf. Whee! And then we have stars. And here's a turn. And just line, draw the line with your scarf, and another little turn. And now we're going to have more jumps. Stars and jumps. They love that part. And then this is another fun swirl. Big swirl, and it stops. And then little swirl, and it stops. Little swirl, and that takes us right back into and the C section that we talked about, how we have that steady beat going through, but we're mostly gonna concentrate on the big pictures with our movement. So, as we have these big pictures,